good morning, and good morning, and welcome to the freedailycoaching.com call. And I want to welcome each and every one of you on a wonderful Friday morning. It's a Friday fiesta. It's a fun Friday day today, and I'm going to bring some people over. Super excited to see you guys. Raise your hands if you can see and hear me. Raise your hand if you want to have some fun today and come on over. I want to bring over as many, and whoever wants to come over today and be a part of the hangout, just to hang, so that you don't have to be stuck over in chat land. You can come over and have some live interaction. So let me know that you can see and hear me this morning. Who wants to come and play today over on the Free Daily Coaching Call? Super exciting week. I'm super pumped this morning, super grateful to each and every one of you that have taken some time to join us each and every Monday through Friday while we do our calls. We're able to touch on so many different things. We're able to do some mindset calls. We do some tech tips. We do prospecting in words Wednesdays. We do some industry leaders and have guests coming out and each and every week. So we really get to cover a wide range of topics each and every week. And that's really what makes free daily coaching so, in my opinion, so much fun. And the other part is that we get to have our friends come over, and they're here in our chat. They get to, on Fridays, they're coming over on a little fiesta. So good morning, Pauline. How are you? We can't hear you. Nope, now you're muted. If you want to, up at the top, there you go, now try.
Hello, good morning, Bert. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Everyone say, oh, let me grab a few more. Okay, so Leanne and Tom, I tried to grab you. When the little box comes up, you got to check on the box there that it says good morning and welcome. So we'll see if we can get them over. Mr. Minnesota Phil is here. Good morning, Phil. You're muted still, Phil, so at the very top on that little bar, you have to click the little microphone to unmute yourself. Automatically, when you get brought over, it mutes you automatically, so like if you come into the webinar, probably if people are already talking, that you don't cut them off. So I'm sure that's why. Let's see if we can't try Tom one more time.
Good morning, Phil.
Morning.
So we're having a little Friday fiesta. And I wanted to have everyone come over this morning, and I wanted to be able to share a couple stories, but I wanted to see what everyone else did this week. I saw people going crazy this week on Facebook. People were just out there going for it. I know that Pauline has started really using Facebook and going out and starting to meet more people and using that social platform to really, start touching people. So I wanted Friday Fiesta. I got a fun story. I was out in the backyard this morning playing with the goats and the animals, and my wife was like, "What is going on with you? You haven't even had your coffee, and you are like jacked up." And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's Friday Fiesta. Come on, babe." I was like, "Don't you know? Today's the day. Like everyone's coming out to play." So I want to hear from everyone else on what they're doing. So who wants to start? Phil, Pauline, who wants to tell us about what you guys were doing this week and some of the exciting things that happened for you guys? Who wants to start?
Go ahead, Phil.
I think he was letting you go first, Pauline, because he was saying ladies first.
Oh, sorry. No, I just been on Facebook a lot trying to meet new people. Got a whole bunch of new fan pages to follow, and just kind of been chatting with new people. I mean, that's kind of what we're working on right now. It's just trying to get our name out there to where people are starting to recognize us. So
yeah, and that's it sometimes is time consuming, it seems like, right?
yeah,
and you're like, wow, like where's the payoff? In the beginning, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. In the beginning, it's really about getting your name out there, right? And so let me throw a suggestion out. If you guys already, and this is this isn't for you, Kevin and Pauline, but yes, you could employ this as well for everyone else. Let me throw this out there. If you guys are watching this hangout right now, if you guys are here and you haven't gone to the fan pages of Kevin and Pauline, if you guys aren't friends on Facebook, go do it right now. Like, just stop. You can listen to us talk, but go over onto Facebook, like their fan page. Go become friends with them, and this is why. This is what can really start to get powerful, guys. If we as a group, if all of us here that come to free daily coaching, imagine if every time I try to do it, every time it comes in my newsfeed and I see something of Kevin and Pauline's, I like it. I'll make a comment like, yeah, these guys are fun, or yeah, like when they ask a question, go in and answer it. Imagine this, guys. If you did that every single time on Kevin and Pauline's stuff when it came through the news feed, I bet you they would probably do the same thing when they saw your stuff.
Yeah, we do that a lot. We always see them.
Right? Now you guys, and it's not we don't have to go create a special group to do it and put your stuff in this group and then everyone's going to like it and share it. It's just common sense, guys. Kevin and Pauline are part of our group. Right? When I say group, it's not like it's our group. This is free daily coaching. If you're here, they're here every single day. They're promoting this call. They're here to help you. If you go look on their fan page, they're really out there trying to help other people learn what they've been learning along the way. All right, let's see. Dusty wants to come over. I'm trying to bring all these other people. Leanne, I'm trying to bring you over. I'll try to bring Dusty. I've tried to bring Tom. I don't know why you guys aren't clicking and not being able to come over. It should be a little box that opens up that you check the box and then say join. So that's that. What you're doing right now, Pauline, is literally you're creating this base, this foundation that over time is going to grow and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the great part is this: if we all help, guys. If you go and say something good about Kevin and Pauline, it's not going to take anything away from you, okay? It does not hurt Phil to say good things about Kevin and Pauline. It's not going to take anything away from Leanne to say, hey, I like Tom and what Tom's doing, right? It's not going to take away. We have to get into this mindset, right? A mindset of abundance where we want to help our friends. We want to help and support the people that we work with. That's it. Like, it's a win-win. Instead of thinking like, well, I don't want to like Kevin and Pauline's stuff because then the people will go with them. Well, guess what? The only people that are going with Kevin and Pauline are the people that are attracted to Kevin and Pauline. If someone comes to your thing and they're attracted to you for whatever reason, because you're from Minnesota, maybe they're just like, hey, listen, I'm from Minnesota. I want to go with Minnesota Phil, right? Like that could be a real thing. That's a real live thing, right? Some people might be in the entertainment industry and they may be like, you know what? I like this Tom guy. He lives out in California. He knows the entertainment biz. He's been in it, right? I feel comfortable with him. That's that guy that wants to go with the entertainment guy because Tom's been working in that industry and has had a phenomenal career in that industry. He's not going to decide to go with me, the goofy bald guy in Colorado. They're probably not going to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go talk to the housewife down in Burnett, Texas. No, they're going to go talk to Tom. So Tom can say good stuff about Burnett, Texas all day long because it's not going to pull from him. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah? All right. All right, so Phil, you got to cut me off. You got to just be like, listen, it's my turn, Bert. I got excitement. I saw you've been excited all week, Phil. You've been posting. You've been going nuts out there. And I've been seeing that you're uploading not just posts, but you're doing posts. You're putting up videos. I mean, you're putting up personal development stuff. I saw you're putting up. I mean, you're grabbing stuff from all kinds of places and really going for it. So tell us about what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm I'm pretty busy. I do obviously a lot of Facebook stuff, but filming not only some YouTube videos but Facebook videos. So that I think Facebook videos are definitely pretty effective. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from just loading up a Facebook video and just doing a few minutes of just a mindset topic or something like that. But connecting with my goal has been to connect with 10 new people a day. I'm right around that like every day. Got a lot of good feedback from just people that have seen my posts or even a post in a group or something like that. But so yeah, I'm kind of scattered around a little bit, but I'm getting a lot of good feedback from a lot of different areas. So I think I'm on the right track.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, it's been exciting to see. The most exciting part for me is to have a call like this where everyone we're talking about something or we're like, okay, let's go do something. And the most exciting part is then to an hour after the call or a half an hour, 2 hours, whatever, throughout the day, all of a sudden I see all of you guys going crazy, right? Like all of a sudden my news feed is full. It's like Kevin Stone, Phil, Kevin Stone, Leanne, Kevin Stone, Phil, Kevin, Tom, Kevin, Debbie, right? Judy. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going crazy. And Phil brought up a great point. I don't know if you know this, Phil, but when you upload those videos, and this is for everyone, when you upload the videos directly to Facebook like that, when it gives you the option to then go in and edit and title the video, those video titles come up in graphs. So people that are on Facebook that are looking things up, when you title your video, it's not like a Google keyword, but think of it as like when you put your title in your video, that video title can come up in the graph search. So it's a pretty exciting deal when you upload them directly to Facebook. So Facebook really likes it when you upload the video right to their platform, because then it's like you're hosting the video with them instead of over at YouTube. So they really like it better when you put the video right there instead of just a link to YouTube. So that's a great little tip that you kind of melded in there, Phil. So let's talk to Mr. Tom. Tom, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Hey, doing good here. After I finally got the computer working there, it wasn't your little button would show up and then it would travel around the screen and then it would disappear. It was like one of those games that you couldn't ever click on.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
We try to make it entertaining here at Free Daily Coaching, and so I'm glad that the Google Hangout people could help us with that.
Yeah. At first I thought it was just my problem, but then I realized it was part of the game.
So Tom, what tell everyone what you've been doing this week. What were you working on that you can share with everyone so that people know that there's all kinds of us doing it. We're doing it from all over the country. Everyone has a little bit different strategy, and yet we're all doing kind of the same thing.
Yeah, what I've been working on mostly is working on Facebook. One of the things, there's a really good Instagram webinar on Wednesday night with April Marie Tucker, and it's like, wow, you get really excited about this, and you think, oh, I want to go do Instagram. But what I found is that it's really important at this stage of the game, everyone keeps preaching it, is to focus on one, maybe two things. And it's really easy for me to go out there and say, oh, look at this new toy. I'm going to go be Instagram for a while, and then I just lose focus and just keep bouncing around. So I've been concentrating more on Facebook. I think I was in Facebook jail yesterday for a while. And the reason that I saw that is that I had one of the things that I learned there was that I got all excited and I scheduled 5 posts a day. of all kinds of interesting, I thought interesting information, not sales messages, not MLSP links, but links to all kinds of other information, put it in there for the next 3 days, you know, spaced it out during the day, some links, some video, some text. I thought it was a really balanced program, and I noticed yesterday that it looked like things were posting, but when I went to check on them, the content was not available. And what it looked like it had done is it made me think that it was posted, but then the content wasn't there. So I backed off and spread it out a little bit more. So it's just kind of to me, it's like a fine-tuning thing, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work on there. I've been playing around on Twitter because I've been doing that for a long time, and I actually been getting a little more success, a little closer to people. It's really interesting when you start talking to people, and you get to the point where you have to. I have to remember it's attraction marketing. I was talking to a woman going back and forth on Twitter yesterday, and it was like, oh, she was asked, you know, and I just got to the point where I want her to ask me about it. I don't want to start sending the links, sort of thing. It was just kind of an interesting threshold to go over.
Absolutely. Well, and you bring up some good points about it's a fine-tuning process. You know, it's not just a one formula like, okay, go do this. Because I get this question all the time. That people are like, oh, well, how do you meet people? It's a good question, right? It's a great question. The question should be posed to when instead of asking me, how do I meet people, the question should be that, because it's a great question, but the question should be, well, how do you meet people? Because it doesn't matter how I meet them, because you're not me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't meet people like me because you're not me. You got to figure out how do you meet people. So that's the question. It's a great question, and it's a fine-tuning thing. How do you meet? Well, check this out. A lot of you guys may not know this, so let me tell you this story because, you know, a lot of you see that maybe you've just met me or maybe you've just come across me in the last few months, right? So you're like, wow, Bert he just goes on Facebook and meets 27 people in 10 minutes. Woo! He's fast. How does he do that? The reality is this. The first, 78 days or something ridiculous, 77 days that I was in Facebook that I was marketing, I was totally blocked. I couldn't message people. I couldn't post anything. I couldn't do much of anything because when I got onto Facebook, someone was like, oh, you should get this Hootsuite thing. And I was like, yeah. I joined 278 groups. I'm not kidding you. And I loaded them all up in Hootsuite, and I started the Spam-a-Lama-Ding-Dang campaign. And I just started go now, boom, go now, boom. And I was just blast. And it was like, have you seen my new spammy thing? Get it now, buy now, boom. And it was and I just went to all the groups. Well, literally, Facebook was like, you've been blocked. And I was like, oh, man, I got blocked. And I didn't even have any idea it was Hootsuite, right? I was like, well, I don't know why I would get blocked. And so then it would be like, you're blocked for 7 days. And so 7 days would go by, and Thursday morning would come in, and I would be like, yeah, baby, I'm going to be free, right? And I would get in that Hootsuite, and as soon as it said I was free, I would be like, boom! And I would hit the button, and 27 minutes later, it'd be like, you're blocked from Facebook. And I was like, and I wasn't putting one and one together here, guys, okay? This is how slow I am. I was like, man, I can't figure out for the life of me why it keeps on blocking me. Literally, that's what I was thinking. So this whole idea of trying Facebook or trying Twitter and seeing how it works, it is a trial and error, even when there's a formula, even when someone's like, okay, this is how you do an ad, or this is how you do this. You still got to do it your way, right? Just like when you do prospecting training. You go and hear someone else say something, you're not going to go and say that exact thing, and if you do, only in the beginning, because it will be weird, right? Because if Leanne tries to say what I would say, it would be weird, because Leanne's not a father, and she doesn't do long distance running and triathlons. Maybe she does, but I'm just saying, if she doesn't, that would be weird if she started talking like me, because she's a girl and girls aren't fathers. So that would be awkward, right? She's like, yeah, well, you know, it's been about 15 years and it's weird being a stepdad. Right? That story wouldn't make sense, guys. So the key to what Tom brought, or what I got from what Tom was saying, was that this whole interaction on Facebook and Twitter and the conversations, it really is a learning process. Tom got to a place where he learned that he's gotten to this threshold in his conversations where he's realizing. So he's able to, check this out, this is important, he's able to think, so he's processing thought while he's talking or while he's chatting. That it's important because he's now having a conversation with a person, but he's also now thinking about the conversation, right? And that's an important step to be able to have those two things, that inner dialogue going on. Because of that, he's now able to realize, hey, I need to be able to get them to ask me about what I have going on. So when you're able to think that during the conversation and realize that, now you can take action. Now that you know that, Tom, now you can start to implement the next step, which is start to learn techniques that throughout the conversation you can implement during the conversation, so that the person will automatically want to ask you. And those are easy things. They're things that you can learn and that you can drop into your conversation. So excuse me. I had this cold all since last weekend. So let's move over to Miss Leanne. Leanne, excuse me. We get trouble for yeah. I know, it's so ridiculous, right? You're like, I thought this was a social thing. I thought I was supposed to be social, and they're like, can you stop talking to people? You're talking to too many people. You're like, I thought that's what I was supposed to do here. I thought you wanted me to. I know, it doesn't even make sense. I get it all the time. And they give you those little capture things, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Fill out the capture. You're like, yeah, I'm sure, dude. Haven't you noticed I've been talking to everyone for the last, like, hour and a half? Yeah, I'm positive. It's still me. Good point, Pauline. That's really, I hate it when it does that to me. It does it, like, twice a day, at least. I'm like, come on, Facebook. Like, let's catch up with the times here, okay? Obviously, we're dealing, hey, I think we can all agree now, Facebook, we all must be old people, okay? Facebook has the app where you got to fill out a capture. You know that wherever the kids are hanging out, they don't have to fill out captures to keep on talking to each other. Right? So we must be using the old people platform. So Leanne, tell us what you did this week, what you've been focusing on, and what's going on with you this week.
First, can everyone hear me, or is it tracking okay? On it is? Cool.
Yeah.
This week, there's first thing. From Mark Harvard was talking about a book called How Successful People Think by John C. Maxwell. So I bought it on Audible, and I started to listen to it. And by the way, everyone, I'm still recovering from jaw surgery, so I'm a little weird still. But anyway, so I apologize if I kind of look like a stroke victim right now with the way I talk. Sorry about that. So I picked it up, and I had a lot of aha moments from that. I've been listening to it, and I realized that I even had a conversation with Bert, and after the conversation was over that I had with him over the phone, I realized that I've been trying to insert a lot of, oh, I know this. I know Bert. Oh, no, I know. No, right, I got it. Oh, and so I got off the phone, and I realized I hadn't really listened to Bert, to you at all, and I'm really sorry. I've been retraining myself to not always, that there's this, I have to be right, that I want to feel like I know everything, and it's been a mind shift here on just listening, like shut up and listen because you don't know anything, and this is all new. so then what I started to do, I've been studying SEO like a mad woman. So I've been setting up websites right now and taking a really intensive course. And on top of that, I've got the 100-day challenge coming up on Monday. So it was funny because the SEO course that I've been taking has a beginner course, and I'm like, no, I know that. I don't need to take the beginner SEO course. Well, yes, I do, because I've been going through it, and I know nothing, and it's just been like, wow, and it's been opening my mind, and so it's been very exciting. I love this SEO course, and listening to that book, I've just had so many revelations this week, and I'm just really excited. Like, I feel like a big part of my old mind shift or my old psychology is falling away little by little. And I'm making concerted efforts to just really listen and not try to talk and not try to come across like I know everything. Because, guys, I really don't know anything. And this is a whole new world to me. I've been very vulnerable because in my other business that I've had for 10 plus years, I know it. And it's been very solid, and there's a lot of confidence with that, but I'm coming to this very unconfident and vulnerable, and I'm learning to embrace that. So that's me for this week.
Well, everyone froze up. Are you there? Are you guys there? You guys all froze up on me. Can you still hear and see me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Everyone froze up for a second there. So the yeah, you can post with pictures, absolutely. That's a fun thing. I tried to figure out how I was trying to figure out even Phil how I could post like a video response back, but it'll only let you upload a picture. It won't let you upload like a video in a response like that. I tried, or not yet, or the last time I tried. So great stuff from everyone. Super excited because you see that everyone is doing something a little bit different, but everyone's doing something that's consistent, and that's take some action. Okay? It's all about taking action. You know, we can do SEO courses. We can take a Facebook course. You can learn how to prospect. You can take courses until next year. We can be in a class. We can always be learning. Remember that learning has to be supplemented with action, real action, going out like Phil is doing, going out like Pauline's doing every day, making a concerted effort. I'm going to go meet a specific number of people every single day. I want to tell you guys this little quick, really quick story before we end the call today, and so that you guys know. The other day, I took a little screenshot in the back of my Aweber, which is the email platform that I use, and I had reached a number, right? So I had reached 1,000 subscribers, and it's not about the number. It was just that I had logged in, and it was like, you have 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, wow, that's cool. It's just, it's 1,000. You're like, yeah, I made it. So I took a little screenshot of it, and I sent it to my mentor, and I was like, hey, look what I made. And they were like, yay. And that was early in the week, let's say on a Tuesday, okay? Maybe it was a Monday. By Thursday, right, by yesterday, I was having a conversation with my mentor, and they had asked me a question about my list and the number of people that were on my list. Now, check this out. My mentor was just like, yeah, you did good, good job, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure that the actual number was not stuck in their head, they're like, oh, Bert has this many people now, right? That wasn't pertinent information in their life. They were just like, good job, bro. They didn't store that in there, right? However, from this day, when I showed them that, to this day, when they asked about my list and what the number was, in my mind, let me tell you how gratifying it was to know that from this day to this day, the number had jumped 56 people. And the reason that the number was 56 people more was because of exactly what I'm telling you guys to do, I do, right? I say go out and meet a specific number of people every day. Why? So that you'll have more people constantly, every single day to talk to. so you can increase your influence, so that you can make a bigger circle. And the point of me sharing that with you was when I looked and I was like, when they asked me the question, I was like, oh, look, I hit my goal every single day. Like more than that, really, because it was, the number was bigger than what I thought. But I was able to literally go in there and be like, oh, well, this is how many people are on the list now when they asked. And it's not to tell you like, oh, I have this many people. It doesn't matter. If your list is at 5 people today, then by next week at this time, let's make it 55, right? If your list is at 27 people, next week, let's make it 37, right? Let's make it 57. Let's make it 87. Let's make it more. And it's easy to do if you go and do the things that Pauline's been doing, that Leanne's been doing, that Phil's been doing, and that Tom's been doing. If you go out and take the action and really interact with people, you're going to be able to grow your circle of influence. And that's the bottom line, right? That's the bottom line. You got to go out and meet new people. You got to get yourself in front of more people. So I know you guys all want to know, because I know every single one of you has Facebook messaged me or texted me or somehow asked me, what's going on? Did you win the contest? I don't know. If you could imagine waking up on Christmas morning and there was like a sign that Santa Claus like put around your Christmas tree that was like, yo, dude, I'll tell you in a little bit. And you're like, come on, Santa, I know you're coming. You're right now, buddy. When are you coming? I left the cookies. I saw you eat some of them. I know you've been here, right? That's how it feels. My hands are sweaty. I'm super excited. Like, it's like that excitement that you can't shake. You're like, I'm excited, but when are they going to tell me? Like, it's like Christmas morning every 2 minutes. So as soon as they announce it, I'm sure you guys will know just as soon as I do. I'm trying to not be like have my phone like connected like to my face, like I'm looking at it like, come on, Facebook, make a post, right? So I don't know. Like if I knew, I would tell you. This is what I do know. I know that this last week has been an amazing week. I've watched people that never promoted something go out and promote like animals, like just absolute marketing beasts, and you guys have been phenomenal. Watching everyone participate has been an incredible experience. The ups and the downs, right? The seeing that you're on the list, like can you imagine, like, and I know you guys can, thinking like, hey, this is the reality. This can be you. Right? Because just a little while ago, I was just like all of you. I was brand new. I didn't know anything. I would come onto webinars and be like, all right, who's going to show me? Right? Who's going to show me the way? So it's like living in a dream. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on a list with Ray Higdon. Did you see that? Like, did you see I was on the same list with Aaron Parker and Rob Ford and the Pesco Solitos and Hawkman? Like, and guess what? I was on the top of the list. I can't believe it, right? Like, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And the point is that you guys can get to that top of that list. That's the whole idea. Is now that I learned, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to show you how to do this. It's crazy because this is something that everyone should experience. I want Kevin and Pauline to have this. I want Leanne to have this. I want Phil to be in his backyard like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, right? I want Tom to be in Burbank taking more pictures with the Batman car, standing on top of that bad boy, like, yeah, like, look what we did. You want to see Dark Knight Rising? Woo! We did it, right? I want you guys to get that feeling because it's so incredible. It's so rewarding, right? It's like nothing you've ever experienced, and I want you guys to experience that. And so that's the reason that I promoted that 100-day challenge so hard, is because it changed my life. And I know that when you guys start applying these methods and you guys start doing what all these people here on the panel this morning are doing, you're going to get results. And the best part is this, it doesn't matter. Don't worry if the result isn't the one that you wanted. Don't worry. The fact that you took action and got a result, you're like, a million light years ahead of everyone else, because most people are still thinking about taking the action, right? They're thinking about taking the action, then they're thinking about what the result might be that they may get, and then based off of what that projection is, they then backpedal into non-action because of a perceived result of an action they haven't even taken. The difference is all these people on the panel are taking actions. Keep on taking those actions. Keep on getting a result. Keep on building that base and that foundation. And as we move forward, you're going to get more results. You're going to find out new things. You're going to have more aha moments that allow you to step through whatever challenges and obstacles you're having to go out and literally create your business, to go out and create the life of your dreams. Guys, when I started this business, I know we went a little over this morning, but I don't care. When I started this home-based business idea, I thought, man, if I could make $5,000 a month from home, and I had my car paid off and my house paid off and all that stuff paid off, I would be like, it would be amazing. Right? That would just be absolutely like, I would be like rich. That's what I thought. I'll be like this. I'll be like Big Papa. Like, what up? I got money bags. Like, you know what I mean? And it wasn't like $60,000 is like, you know, multi-millionaire. But if I had my car paid and my house paid and I could work from home, that would just be like, it would be unbelievable, right? It would just be unbelievable. Guys, this dream is so real. You can create this. And I want to tell you guys this because, not because of numbers and flashy, because imagine having a dream like, man, can you imagine what it would be like to make $5,000 in a month working from home? Guys, imagine if you did it more than that in a week, in 7 days, because you pushed. You just went for it. You're like, wow, I'm going to go for it. And you just went and you worked for a week. Imagine if you could work for a week and make what you wanted to make in a month. Imagine. That's real. That can really happen. And then that's not $27,000 in 24 hours and how you can make $1 million overnight, right? It didn't happen overnight. It happened over a year and a half. It took a year and a half. But check this out. Was it worth it? Heck yeah. Was it worth it to put in the time to now know that I can work from home and make a good business, that I can make a solid living, that I could even do things that were like unimaginable, like make as much in a week that I wanted to make in a whole month? It's craziness. And this is the deal. I'm just a normal guy. And I just followed some simple instructions. And I can show you how to do that. I will show you, right? I'll show you exactly what we're doing. And that's what we do here. There's no secret about it. Like, when I say go meet 10 people, go meet 10 people a day. Start doing that and you'll change your business. Period. Period. Kevin and Pauline have never done this before. For goodness sakes, Kevin has a full-time other job. So it's mostly Pauline, and then Kevin comes in as like supplemental, right? Part-time. And they're rocking this thing right now. People are starting to notice. Like, if you would have talked to them 20 days ago, 10 days ago, I can guarantee you Pauline would be like, listen, I don't know, dude. Right? But when they started making a concerted effort, I'm going to talk to real people, not just posting around in groups. Phil said it too. Not just posting in a group. Go comment on the people's threads. Talk to the people. When you start talking to people, your whole life will change. You can meet people everywhere. They're everywhere. They're all around you. They're in your computer. They're at the grocery. They're everywhere. I'm not saying go to the mall and start pitching people. I'm saying go to the mall and say hi to someone. Whoa, what? Just try it. Go smile at someone today. Get up, and this is a project. We have Memorial Day project. From now until Monday, everyone, go out every single day. Get out of your house. I don't care if you just walk your neighborhood. Go out of your house from now until Monday, every single day. Get out, go to the grocery, go to your neighbor. I don't care where you go. Find another human being and go that you don't know and just smile and say hello. That's it. Just try it. Try that and see how your world changes. And I'm not kidding. This is a real deal. A real deal. That's not like a hypey thing, right? This is the real deal meal. For $3.99, you go extra large. This is your time to go out and literally apply this method and see the result. Write it down. Write down how your weekend, how fun it is, how much new things come in, how much you literally invite in with a smile. It's like you're inviting people to come into your world. You're like, hey, buddy, how you doing? You know, because you see the people that aren't smiling, and you feel bad sometimes, right? You're like, wow, that guy looks like he's having a horrible day, right? Well, you could just go cheer him up. You could just say hi, give a smile. Try it. One person minimum. Brand new, you don't know them, so you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 4 smiles. That is 4 things that you could give away for free to make someone else have a better day. And if you go out and let someone else, go make someone else's life better, go do something for someone else, let me guarantee you this, your life will change. Your life will improve 100-fold because all you did was have that heart of service. We talked about it yesterday. Go out with a servant heart and go help people. And trust me, everyone on the planet will want to help you because they know that you're a helper. That's the reality. That's attraction marketing. If you go help people, other helpers will be attracted to you. People that will want to help you will be attracted to you because you're helping other people. That's the reality of the world. So go help someone else by giving a smile. Give a wave, right? Maybe even go, if you want to go deluxe, you can give out hugs. That's when you go turbo, right? You start giving out hugs and people are like, what is going on? Why are you so nice? Right? So, what is Phil? I started a conversation. Yeah. Boom, and they opted into his list. Exactly. Why? Because he just talked to people. Yeah, I'm sure Phil didn't walk up to him and be like, so you guys want to ditch the lawn care thing right off the right? I'm sure that wasn't the conversation, right? So how bad does it suck to cut grass, guys? Right? Here's my card. Opt in. No, he didn't say that. Guaranteed. Next week on Words Wednesday, we're going to have a special guest, Phil Aguilar. He's going to tell you what he said. Really, right? So pencil it in, Phil. If Phil agrees to next Wednesday, Phil is going to show you how you could talk to anyone. You could even talk to the guys that are working right down the road from your house that you see every single day, and Phil's going to tell you how to do it because he did it. That's what we're going to bring to the table on Wednesday. He's going to show you how you can literally talk to anyone. And Phil is not Don Juan DeMarco sales guy that's been doing internet marketing for the last 20 years, okay? Phil just went full-time. Right, Phil?
Yep.
So if you guys want to find out some good stuff, make sure you're here at Free Daily Coaching next week because we're going to have some amazing prospecting, right? And this is how it works, guys. You're going to find some amazing stuff from a guy like Phil that just took some action. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know we went extra long today. I'm super excited. Go out and have an awesome weekend, guys. Give away those smiles and then do something for yourself, right? Do something for you this weekend. Turn off the messengers, turn off the Facebooks, turn off the tweeters and the tinglers and all your zip zappers and your bing bingers and go and have 2 or 3 hours of just fun. Go like run through the sprinklers, go do a water balloon fight, go swim in the pool, have a beer with your buddies, sit on the lake, go fly a kite, right? Play with your goats, go do something fun for you and turn off all the other stuff and have some you time. I'm going to do it, and I want you guys to do it too. So thank you for being here at Free Daily Coaching. Have an awesome day. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you on Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Right.